We want to thank you for tuning in to WC Mcclinton Christian News today. We want to let you know that God is really still in on the main line. Just call him up and tell him what you want. Sometimes he may seem far away, and there's so many things that's happening right now during this time, this day, this, that. You know what? It snowed yesterday in Berkeley. So there's always something going on. But God is still in control, no matter if the snow, rain, sunshine, heartaches, or pain. If you have a prayer request, you know that you can always call in, go online, talk to the bishop. He'll get right back with you on all the prayer requests. You know we also read them on the TV station at the church on every Sunday. Because of all the love that you show us, we show you the same exact love back. We want to also thank the bishop for today, letting us be on the show today. And big shout-outs to the bishop. All those that have been talking, sending your prayers and your love and your support. You know, they just got out of the hospital, and so we want to thank you for that. God did a miracle thing, so you'll hear more about that on our YouTube page. Stay in tune, stay in touch, because God is not out of touch. We got a special guest today here on the stage, and we've been chopping it up since yesterday, and I've counted an honor to have met her on today and do an interview with her on the stage today. And you already know how Lawrence J. do. He do not introduce no one. They introduce themselves. So our very special guest is
Yvonne Cobbs.
Yvonne Cobbs.
Yeah, and I'm a member of Harmony Missionary Baptist Church, Oakland, California, where my pastor is Pastor A.L. Cobbs Sr.
Yeah, my pastor's best friend. Yeah, they're pretty tight. They're pretty tight. And as you can see, you know, we did plan the orange thing here because we PK kids.
That's right. That's right.
So the PK kids all over the screen that's viewing all over the world, we represent for you today. And you know what? Since we're on that, we want to give this show in dedication to your pastor and to my pastor. The PK kids shout out.
All
and
right.
So that'll be our show for today, and we're dedicating this show to you. May God bless your ministries and even the ministries outside those that's giving God the glory and the praise in all things. And we want to thank you again for tuning in today. Bring the kids on out so they can see the show on today. We're going to give you some very, very good information. And so we're going to let her do some talking here and find out some of the things that you've been involved with and things you're going to be involved with. I see you got 3 CDs, so you're not sitting still.
No, I'm not sitting still.
Yes.
And actually, one of my CD titles is Stand Still, but I'm not standing still.
All right. Okay. Okay.
So I have 3 CDs.
Okay. Praise God.
I started 2005 with God's Always There.
Okay.
2006, Stand Still. But that doesn't mean I'm standing still.
Yeah, on the move.
I'm on the move.
Okay.
And 2009, Worship With Me.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So which one was your first CD here?
The first one
This
is
the first
yeah,
one?
the one that's in your hand.
Okay.
God's Always There.
God is always there.
Right.
All right. Praise. Now, how was it working on this project? Because each project is different than the last.
That was my very first project.
Lot
My
of fun.
solo project. I mean, actually, I used my family on that project, but that was
Okay.
actually my very first project of my own.
Oh, okay.
And
All
I was
right.
singing on so many other people's stuff and my dad's stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but
right.
that's my first.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And we got another one here.
Yes.
We got one more after this one, but we got one more here. Now, how was this project working on this project?
That was a fast project.
Fast. Yeah.
Fast. God gave me those songs like really, really fast.
Okay.
And the producer I was working with, Roland Pollard, he was able to, when I gave him my songs, he was able to just connect, and he felt them, and the music was just right, and it was just awesome.
Okay.
There's a good connection with that one.
Praise God. And you mentioned a name there, Roland Pollard.
Yeah,
And
Pastor
I think
Roland
that's
Pollard.
how I very, very, very first met you.
Probably.
It was so many people there, but
Yeah.
yesterday we was talking about the time that they came to our church, 37th Street,
Yes.
for a program that we put on there.
Right, and I did sing with the group then. So I do
Okay.
sing with Roland Pollard and Friends.
Okay.
And they have a new project coming out, Seasoned.
Season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
and that project will hit, I think, sometime in March.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So
Okay. We're going to support that for sure. Yeah.
And there is a video on YouTube. It's called Over and Over, and I'm singing that one.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Look out for that one.
Yeah,
You know
it's
how
there
it goes.
now.
Yeah, it's there already.
It's
mixed and mastered.
Yeah, Over and Over.
Over and Over.
Roland Pollard and Friends.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's such a humble.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to you in conversation about him, and you know, I've been in the music so long to where I look for things for me not to do, that because I see other people do. I try to pattern my life in that way, because like you know how people say life will teach you.
Yes.
And I learned something very important from him. You know, most guys, even now, come to the church and they you know, they so-called bad keyboardist, bad piano player, bass player, all, but they only play for themselves. They won't play.
Oh yeah, he'll play for everybody.
And I love that. That said a lot about him without him saying anything to me.
Yeah, if there's if someone's struggling or even singing and they need a musician, he'll just go up.
Oh yes. And then while it was setting up, we started having praise service while he was setting up his keyboard and warming it up, and I noticed that too.
Yes.
And so that is a really good brother there. I really enjoyed that, and y'all sung too. Y'all sung. And then I mentioned another thing about the gifts that you given as the people come, and you end up with a praise towel. You still got your praise towel?
I still have the praise towel.
All right.
I still have it. Yes.
All right. Now, some of the things you got coming up, you want to talk about those things?
Well, I have an audition coming up.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's one of my largest auditions, and actually it's for the X Factor.
Okay.
Hopefully you guys will see it on Channel 4 when it hits
we gonna claim that.
I think it runs in the fall.
Okay.
Of this year, the X Factor.
All right.
So you see Simon.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
So I have that coming up, and then I'm going to be working on my next project.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what it's going to be titled.
God
didn't give me that yet.
Fresh. We're
it's
getting
fresh.
Brand new fresh.
It's fresh.
All right.
And that should be hitting 2012.
Oh, okay. Now, you don't have a song already written for the new, fresh one coming up?
No, God hasn't given me
We getting it
thing
brand
yet,
new, fresh.
but I
right
will
here.
have it, and I will be,
wow.
if not at the end of this year, it will be already ready.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is something that I like to do, too. And I would like to say you are one of the first artists that I have interviewed on this stage, and I've been here since 89.
Well, I feel
that
honored.
had
Okay.
the most CDs on the table.
Oh, I feel
So
honored.
through all this time, you are one of the first. And so what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give a title on one of these songs, and you tell me how this song came about
all right.
on this album. It's usually one, so
Okay.
it'll be real quick. Well, since you got few,
Okay.
you got the Trinity on the table, so we're going to point out one.
Okay.
Now, what about this song, Jesus Is Not Dead, on this album?
On that album, that came about, I was looking for something kind of traditional where people can, something easy.
Okay.
That people can kind of get, and something with a beat.
Okay.
You know, traditional.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
okay.
that can pick up.
All right.
And that's where that came from.
Okay.
And I was just playing around with something,
Wow.
and I taped it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Let me just
All right.
let me
This
use
gonna
that
go on
one.
album.
Yeah, that's gonna go on album.
Oh, Jesus is not dead.
Yeah.
Get this one. Jesus is not dead. And then you have another one here. This one. Now, I'm finna pop quiz you on Everything I Need. Wow. That
Everything
title.
I Need. Actually, Reverend Pollard, he wrote that song.
Oh,
And we did that on the ship in Cocoa Bay, Bahamas. Because I have a foundation, and our last event is the Healthy Living Foundation Cruise.
Okay.
And actually, no, that was in Mexico.
Okay.
We did that in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
And some of the Bay Area people are on there. I know Pam Lador, she sang some background on there. My sister, Elizabeth Cobbs. But that one right there, we recorded on the ship. The ship was rocking.
And the song was
And
too.
the song was rocking. Yeah.
All right,
But
all right.
God is our everything. And we
yeah,
can't,
He
you
is
know,
everything.
Yeah, He is our everything.
He is everything. And I just have to go to one more here. What about Stand Still?
I wrote that song when I was 19 years old. Some years ago. I'm not going to say how many years, but it was
a couple
some
of
years.
days ago.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
I wrote that song, and I was
All
going
right.
through something.
Okay.
And that was my
Stand
first
still.
encounter
Wow.
of actually life's trials that will kind of get you down and make you kind of think.
Right.
And when I wrote that song, just a voice kept telling me to stand still. And sometimes we need to listen to what the Lord has to say and be quiet.
That's right. That's right.
So it's not saying this just stand still and not do anything, but it's saying to listen for God's words and stand still and believe that He will.
Yeah.
And
do what He said He'll do.
He's going to do what He said
Wow.
He'll do. And that was just I believe with that song, God was actually speaking to me and giving me encouragement. So through that song, I give other people encouragement.
Too. All right. And then we have something coming from your latest project, but we're going to have that played.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to get ready for that pretty soon here. But now, who else in your family sing? Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody sings?
Everybody, yes.
I know Dad sing. I'll be seeing him on the show singing. Yeah.
My mom, she sings. She plays piano, organ. My brother, he sings. He plays everything pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's very, very gifted.
Wow.
My sister, she sings. And my sister Elizabeth, that's my baby sister, she sings.
Okay.
And she also does interpretive sign language dance.
Oh, okay.
And her stage name is Hands for Praise.
Wow.
And she sang, but she can sing as well. Yeah, and then I have some older sisters. My older sister, she can't really sing, but she preach.
Oh, okay, okay.
I have a sister that...
She the seasoning.
Yeah,
she the seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she speaks, she can talk.
All right. Now, how's the Sunday at your church? Because we got people all over the world that's going to be viewing this. How's a regular service on at church on Sunday?
Well, we start off with praise and worship.
Okay.
Usually I'm starting off with the during the devotion with the deacons.
Okay.
And from there, after we finish up with our praise and worship and our devotional service, then we go into our meditation service where we do the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not, when we do our reading and our hymn. And then from there, it depends on how the Spirit takes it.
I'm trying to get to the shout part.
Yeah, you can't
can't control it.
You can't control it. Then, I'm over all the choir, so I teach and I direct the choirs at the church.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we sing and however the Lord moves then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, if someone was listening to, somebody that's viewing the show on today, if you would give them an invitation to come by,